Once upon a time there lived an ordinary girl named Amara. The youngest of 3 daughters, Amara envied her older sisters for their beauty and grace, which made them popular with men. But Amara had a heart full of kindness and a fierce will to prove herself. One day, while picking berries in the forest, Amara stumbled upon a small fairy trapped in a spider's web. With a gentle touch, she freed the fairy and nursed her back to health. Grateful for Amara's kindness, the fairy agreed to grant Amara 3 wishes. Amara thought for a moment and then made her first wish to be the most beautiful woman in the land. In an instant her plain face was transformed into a breathtaking beauty with golden hair and eyes as blue as the sky. With her new beauty Amara caught the eye of Eric, a handsome prince known throughout the kingdom for his charm and generosity. The two fell deeply in love and were soon engaged to be married. Upon hearing the news, Amara's sisters became jealous of her good fortune and plotted to ruin her happiness. They told Amara that Prince Eric had long wanted a necklace that belonged to an evil wizard who lived in a distant kingdom. They convinced her that if she could only bring him the necklace, Prince Eric would love her even more. Eager to please the prince, Amara set out on a journey to get the necklace. After weeks of traveling, Amara arrived at the wizard's castle. She was greeted by a wizard with piercing eyes and a sinister smile. The wizard told Amara that he would only give her the necklace if she completed 2 tasks he suggested. The first task was to climb a high mountain and retrieve a feather from a mythical bird that lived at the top. Undaunted, Amara began her journey, climbing a steep mountain and facing fierce winds and ice storms, but with courage and determination. She finally reached the top and plucked a feather from the mythical bird's wing. The second task was to cross a raging river and retrieve a single pearl from the underwater kingdom of the mermaids. This time, Amara did not waver, diving deep into the water and fighting off ferocious sea creatures to retrieve the precious pearl. With the feather and pearl in hand, Amara was able to get her hands on the necklace. Amara put the necklace on with the joy of accomplishment. At that moment, the magical power of the necklace and the magical power of the fairy collided, and Amara's beauty faded and she became ordinary again. Unaware of her transformation, Amara joyfully went to Prince Eric, but he left her, disappointed in her changed appearance. Heartbroken and lonely, Amara returned to the forest where she first met the fairy to make a second wish. She wanted to make a wish to be beautiful again, but she was afraid that she would be judged by her appearance, which would one day change. Amara thought for a moment and then made a second wish. She wished she had the wisdom to see beyond appearances and recognize a person's true worth. Amara returned to the kingdom, determined to use her newfound wisdom to help others. She lent her kind heart and gentle spirit to those who needed her help. Her beauty may have faded, but her inner light shone brighter than ever. One day, Amara met a young boy who was seriously ill. He was thin and pale, with deep circles under his eyes, but his spirit was strong. Amara spent hours by his side, reading him stories and singing to him. She could see the goodness and courage in him, and she knew he was someone truly special. As the days turned into weeks, Amara continued to visit the boy and watched him grow stronger by the day. Amara even taught him how to read and write, instilling in him a new love of learning. The boy was grateful for Amara's kindness and saw Amara's true beauty in her heart, not her appearance. When the boy recovered, he told Prince Eric the details of his story. Prince Eric thought he had been too cold to Amara and sought her out once more. He was still disappointed to see the plain-looking Amara, but as they talked, he saw a new side to her. He felt the beauty and wisdom that flowed from within her, and he fell in love with her all over again. The two married in a grand ceremony with the boy as his best man. Together, Amara and Prince Eric ruled the kingdom, using their power and influence to help others and spread love and kindness throughout the land. But what was Amara's third and final wish? It was to spread the importance of inner beauty to as many people as possible, so that the fairy could roam freely and peacefully and feel true love wherever she went. And with that wish, the fairy flew off into the forest, leaving Amara with a heart full of gratitude and love. The moral of this story is that true beauty is within, and it is the kindness and wisdom in our hearts that make us truly stand out. Material possessions may fade or disappear, but the goodness in our souls will last forever. Rather than judging people based on their appearance or material possessions, it is important to value their inner beauty and recognize the value of their character. And as Amara learned, kindness and wisdom are gifts that can be shared with others to make the world a better and more beautiful place.